Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it fixed, people. Huh? How about that, right? We got it now. We're rocking and rolling. All right. Tell all your friends they can come back into the locker room. It is not going to hurt their ears anymore. We're back in business, people. Right? You're still going to get a little crowd action, but not to the degree that it was hurting your head. So my apologies once again for that debacle that was going on. All right, we're back, and for real this time. Northville's going to win that opening face, and there's another good defense by the Warriors as they now win another face-off, and that's Warriors will get a touch, and they will start on the offensive end here, leading 11-2 in this one. Goals have come aplenty, and Plunky has two of them. Paulie's got one, Duds has got one, Schlackman's got one. I mean, it's called spreading the wealth in my mind. Let's zoom in a little bit here, people. There we go. There, Warriors offense really clicking a little bit, which is good to see because the debacle that was the nightmare on Cranbrook. Good feed. Paulie's got to catch that one. Unforced turnover, but they're going to give it right back as Bork is going to pick this one up. High in the side and no one, but look at Nails. Oh, Nails. And it's going to get a trip on Nails. We're going to get a push before the trip on Nails. We're going to get a push on Plunky. Northville now speed into the offense zone, looking to do some damage here and dig into that Warrior lead, which sits at 11-2. Good angle, good save there as Tommy Coons up, and there's an errant pass, and so we're a little bit of sloppiness here, as I like to call it, sloppy Joes, sloppy Joes. But the Warrior defense has really done a number on the Mustang offense. They are not clicking at full horsepower. Huh? Get it? So far in this one, they got two, I would call them miscellaneous goals in the first half. But other than that, it has been all Warriors, and the defense has really dominated this game. Goaltending. The Mustangs have held the edge at the face, but all things considered, at this bubble party, the Warriors are pretty happy with where things sit. I'd have to imagine with head coach Ajay Chawla. Fortino gets taken to the inside, but does do a nice play. Nice job there on a back check, and Tommy Coons is out, and he is scampering. I heard all about the issues with Bobby Coons. Tommy Coons, check that as Bobby Rayom caught it. I confused two people. It was like Wonder Twin powers. That's a bad pass by Rivers, and so now the Warriors have turned over 3 straight times after playing so well in the first half. And here comes Northville. You don't want to give any teams life. And right now they are giving Northville a little bit more than life. That's a good poke check there by Paulie. He's whacking away. Ball down. Fortino pushes him. Warriors are a little bit bigger. There's Rivers with a good catch. And now they're going to speed into the offensive zone. Rivers going to go to Schlackman. Plunky's playing at the X. You got Bork over here. He's got one. We'll zoom in. Got two. Goal line extended. We're going to work it this way. Looking for the screen. Rivers was late on the screen. Dudley with it. Warriors are moving much better. Matt Losey, we got a Losey sighting in the game. He's got a shorty. There's Losey's open as they slide. Nice to see Matt Losey sighting. I know him. Feed there. Schlackman. Oh, right into that minder. And there's change the plane on that one. Oh, good look there as as they scoot to the middle, and they got numbers if they hustle a while. So Schlagman had a great look at it, didn't change the plane, shot it right into the netminder, and we've got a player down for the Mustangs. Hopefully he is A-OK. I'm going to suspect, as I put on my Trapper John MD hat, that wind knocked out of him. That would be my assumption. And he is walking off on his own recognizances. Is it recognizance? You get my point. Walking off on his own power. I could simplify it. So let me back this out so we can pick up a little bit more of the action, and then I can do this. If I get any updates out there from anybody on scores, I had Joe Kajowski, my crack staff eaglet, 10-3.5 out there is what it was. Good take inside, nothing doing. Good defense. Here comes a double. Yeah. Great play there as that man who is soon to be a U of D Titan, I'll be calling Mr. DeVito's name for the rest of his life. No, at least for the next 4 years at U of D. There's a bouncy bounce pass, but it got picked up by Paulie Fortino. And Paulie will skip into the zone to Schlagman back behind at Plonky. Plonky looking. Fires. Oh, look at that. There's a good stroke there. Good stroke by Paulie Fortino, and it's nice to see him get back into the swing of things and see that shot start to find the range that they need.
Number 26, Paulie Fortino with the goal for Brother Rice.
Big win there by Fortino. And now we have number 14 is Mr. Kircher in the game. Warriors now lead at 12-2 in this one. Actually, my son Jonathan, who is tasked with his sister, that left early. Yeah, he left early on that one, everyone. So Northville left early to give it the boot, and the Warriors will get possession as he was a little too rambunctious in using the Pele. So 12-2 here. Warriors with the lead. Offense clicking much more in this one. Dudley with it, a long high ball. Goes over to Rayome. Rayome's been called 3 different names in 2 different venues. I got Bork with it. Bork is going to skip there. Losey's got room if he steps in, but Plonky's going to say fire. And Plonky says, I'll take it myself. Plonky says, listen, I've been on the shelf for about 4 weeks, and it's time for me to let the cat out.
Number 40, Hunter Polinki with the goal for Brother Rice.
Polinki, who likes to play Plunko, picks up a hat trick, and Plonky increases the Warrior lead to 13-2. It really is a tale of 2 games. That game the other night against Birmingham was, I got a good team. I told people coming into that game, I was like, hey, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Oh, man, as Nails takes a hammer, and not in a good way. As Schlagman's got it, we got a delayed penalty coming here as Plunky loses it, recovers, spinning. Plunky was on the injured reserve for an undisclosed reason, an undisclosed injury, as Coach Chawla reminds me of. Good move by Duds. Chawla reminds me a lot of Bill Belichick, keeping everything very secretive as it relates to injuries, personnel, time of day, his location, all of those things. Very private man, Coach Chawla. So Dudley scores there. Warriors now lead at 14-2 in this one, which to this broadcaster who wrote that nice little write-up today, I'm surprised. I got to tell you, I am colorfully surprised. Was not surprised by the Birmingham game. A little surprised here. And there's a part of me that feels bad for the Northville players. You know, I said in my article, I was like, they really have never gotten a flow this year. Um, the season was pushed back by the MHSAA, and yeah, they're giving the prearranged. I am not prearranged. Uh-oh, prohibited. I'm on a delay, so this is not live. It's Memorex, but the Warriors lead here 14-2 with 5:55 remaining in this one. I can see the crowd kind of looking back at me like, "Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that?" Yes, I did, and that is why we are on the 30-second delay. So if you're following along on Twitter, don't, because you will be behind inherently. So the winner of this game, and it looks like it is the Warriors, barring anything related to a natural disaster, not a national. Well, it could be both. Will move to the finals, where they will wait for the winner of tomorrow's game, 1 o'clock in Lansing at Lansing Catholic. Rich Kimball welcoming everyone in tomorrow, 1 o'clock for Lake Orion versus Rockford. DeWitt, Mike DeWitt from Rockford against Ron Hebert from Lake Orion. And that is going to be quite a matchup. Yours truly will be there. I will be on the call. I will delay again. But the good news is that I'm going to be, good poke there. As the Warrior defense have really done a number on the Northville attackmen. And, this is kind of what we saw at the beginning of the year with the Warriors. It was and we got I'm not sure. Slackman scores. So Josh Slackman just bounces one in there, and someone wanted that offsides. We're very excited. I'm not sure if they have a square contest going on, a number of offsides in a game. But the Warriors score again, and now we are at the 5:13 mark. We are now running clock. Good news from Ann Arbor as the Mercy Marlins are moving on to the state semifinals. So, a little personal note. If this game continues the way it is, Matt Losey will be in the state semifinals, and his younger sister, Abigail Losey, will also be in the state semifinals. And the great thing from the MHSA, which makes this thing so perfect, is that they're going to play at different locations on the same day. Isn't that great? So once again, I get to disappoint someone, or many people for that matter, if I choose the Marlin game over the Warrior game, because then everyone listening will be, I don't know what you're going to do. I guess we could film it. Oh, good save by Tommy Coons. Nice to see that. You want the boys to get action. I think part of the game, the Warriors did not play well. That's going to skip all the way through, but that's going to find its way to Dudley. Duds has got it. We've got an 11 sighting. 15-2, 3:46 remaining in this one. Warriors got Matt Losey with it. Losey backside is going to get the assist as Dudley almost kills Plonky. That's like a grenade. Incoming, Plonky. 3:30 here. Let's see if the Warriors run what they're supposed to run, as I know exactly what they're supposed to do. Plunky looking. Plunky to Rayom. Rayom feeds. They did, and they ran it properly. Head coach Paul Cosgrove, the offensive coordinator, has got to be happy with that one. As rolling down puts the Warrior lead up 14 at 16-2. Semifinal game will be next Wednesday. depending on who wins the game in Lansing tomorrow. If it is Lake Orion, then the game will be played at Troy Athens. If the Rockford Rams win the game, it will be played back in Lansing at Lance Catholic. Bouncy fires. There's a good shot there. That was a little high heat. Nice to see there from the Warrior or the Mustangs to pick one up. So a good goal there for the Mustangs as they get back in business.
Number 7, Nick Salomon with the goal for Northville.
We got an update on the girls' side, and the game of the day is at Detroit Country Day right now as Cranbrook and Country Day in an epic battle there. The score is DCDS 12, Cranbrook 11 with 6:28 remaining in the second half. That one is one that if you could tune in, I would highly recommend it for the girls' cross side. Winner will take on those Mercy Marlins I mentioned earlier. We've got a washer and dryer. Washy's in the game. He's going to fight it in the middle there. Joey Schmaltz. Joey Schmaltz is back in action. Joey's been missing with a number of nagging injuries. And it's good to see him back on the field. The Warriors are fairly healthy. The players that are missing are ones that are not going to be returning, which unfortunately is two Division I commits that are no longer in action and are on the shelf. But, you know, the Warriors have been the walking wounded this season, injury upon injury upon injury, just guys missing games. That's a bad feed in the crease by Pauly as Fortino fires it into a cast of characters. Schmaltz is going to get there. I really want to see this defensive unit in there, as I've been looking forward to seeing Mr. Clay Karcher see a lot of time. Joey Schmaltz back in there, who was starting at the beginning of the season and then had those nagging injuries that pulled him away from the game. Petrosani has stepped into that role and done a nice job. But I think in these last two games of the season in the semifinals, Bork, rifle. Maybe I'll start calling him the rifleman. That seems about right. Who was the rifleman? I think he was the quarterback for West Virginia.
Number 4, Connor
Well,
Borozic with the goal.
I'll tell you,
Brother
the
Wright.
rifleman was in the movie All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise. And I think Sean Penn's brother was in that as well. And I think
Into the third, Brother Wright, 17.
Warriors
Northville,
score
3.
there, and then the clock just runs out. So that's what happens when you have a running clock is you talk, they score, and it goes away. So the Warriors are going to lead this one 17-3 heading into the fourth, 12 minutes remaining. It is just below the Mercy threshold of 18 goals here in the state of Michigan. I'm thinking that Coach Chawla, we'll see. I mean, it's a nice night. I think the boys all need work. I mentioned I'd like to see that defensive unit out there with Karcher, Schmaltz, and Donaldson. Shout out to Roseanne Donaldson, who is the backbone of this program and has been for 2 years for the Brother Rice team, top to bottom, varsity A, varsity B, and the JV. Shout out to Julie Coons, who is what Barbara and I have deemed the understudy. And that is really a reference to Seinfeld. Very funny episode with Bette Midler. And then also we'd like to give a shout out to a club lacrosse program that we've got to know very well because we're bumping up against it. The club game is starting, coming up, but I want to talk about Omnia Lacrosse. It's a player-driven the platform for success in youth, middle, and high school lacrosse. Dan Cazzieri started it. Year-long program, fall, winter, and summer. Players benefit at all levels. Visit Omnia if you're looking for a program and you're looking to get your son involved in the great sport of lacrosse. Visit Omnia at www.omnialacrosse.com. Dan Cazzieri, tell him Lax Losi sent you, and you may just get a free hat or a coupon for a bowl of soup. So a number of Warriors getting in on the action today, right now, which is good to see. These are guys that have been, you know, practicing heavily over the number of months, and with the schedule that some crazy guy, sets for the Warriors, a lot of games are not situations to get some of the younger guys in. There's a good win there as Nate Schultz, that is. I got Schultz on the brain. Tommy Coons has got it. Warriors got a little pop in their step as you got a number of guys that are like been released from captivity. Look, good catch, Matt Losey. Look out, shakes it off. Losey speeding, feeds Plunky backside. McNulty running through people and scoring. Nice bing bang boom as Losey feeds Plunky, who feeds McNulty, and the Warriors score another one here. Good catch by Losey, took the hit. Nice to see. Matt Losey had been out with a undisclosed injury again. Actually, I know because he sleeps right down the hall from me. So I knew that it was a hamstring injury that plagued him for a number of weeks, and he was slow to get back into the mix. And so we've got a lot of chirping going on here. But the good news is with this mic, it's not as bad. That's going to be a quick win by the Mustang. Mustang Sally. BB King. Oh, that's a shot there as Karcher drills the Fogo. I think he may have caught it in the lower nether region, and he is down, unfortunately. Protection is always important, whether it's your elbow pads, arm pads, knee pads. Clock? What? They're waving to me. Hi. 3:18. I'm not sure what he said. So he is up and he is moving. Let's check in with Country Day. Oh, we've got a tie ball game down at Country Day. 12-12, 5:09 remaining in that epic tilt to see who will move on to face the Mercy Marlins in the state semifinals in Division II girls lacrosse. So Warriors lead this one 16-3. I had 17. I guess it changed. Bork is just randomly firing, and there's the Rifleman again. Rifleman goes top shelf, and that's nice to see because he is a key component as the bubble party continues with 9:53 remaining. And now it is, I believe it's 19. I don't know. It keeps moving. It was 17, and maybe the things are messed up. Or we're going to go 19. No, 19. Score is wrong, said Judd Petrosani, and that's what they were trying to tell me up here. I had it actually right because I said it was 18. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Either way, be that as it may, the Warriors lead it by a bunch. Let's zoom in here on the faceoff. The Mustangs trailing. Good there. Good long pull. Oh, long pull. Long pulls are always. Beautiful evening. I mean, this is just ideal weather for lacrosse, and it is the polar opposite of remnants of the movie. Good take there. It's going to be high. I really felt like I was in the movie the day after the other night at Seahome. Oh, nice question mark move there. That's tasty. That was very tasty by number 14 for the Northville Mustangs, and I like that. That was tasty.
14, Dylan Hicks with a terrific goal for Northville.
Oh, he got a terrific goal on that one as the announcer. Like that one. I did too, though. 10-3.5. I already said that one out at Orchard Lake St. Mary's. So things not going well for head coach Greg Bull Durham and the Eaglets as the Hawks from Forest Hills Eastern seem to be controlling the outcome out there. Trying to work the phone, a camera, and the mic. Win here, ball down. Washi has got it. So Washi's got it. Washi's, whoa, look at Washi. Fluff and fold. Did everything right except that whole pass thing. Well, what a game going on at Country Day. If I can get over there in time, I don't think so. Cord's not long enough. So Northville here, 7:16 running clock, long pass. Good catch here by this gentleman, 24. And here's some newer players getting it. Oh, good poke check there as Nate Schultz caused the turnover there. That would be a forced turnover. And here's a good catch there by Washi as Clay hits Washi. And now we got Washi here. Washi, Schlackman. Schlackman, I do not want any injuries, so I wouldn't mind Schlackman taking a seat. Same thing with McNulty at X. That's a feed inside. That's a Dio sighting. We have a Dio sighting. I used to call him the submarine because he'd go down low and picked up every ground ball. Fires up top. Good look. Fires. Oh, hello. Nice take there. As everybody's getting into the action for the Warriors. Noah Seth with the goal there. Is that Noah? 34. We don't have a 34. Not sure who 34 is. Oh, they got the walkie-talkies going. We may actually get a call here because I don't have it on my roster either. Could be a varsity B player moved up. The bubble party continues as the Warriors crack 20 goals. Fires long pole. High heat from the pole. (15-5), start of the fourth as Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Oh, good take there. 23 for Northville. Long pole. Sassy, sassy, sassy.
Number 23, Luke Wieringo with the goal for Northville.
Luke Laringo gets the goal. Long pole. That was a good shot, too. Good control with the long pole. See if I can get some updates here. So we sit at 20-5, Warriors over the Mustangs. We're going to get a hold on Noah Seth. That was not Noah Seth who scored because I do see 24. I always go to the number, but one number down. Whoa, Nate Schultz gets smoked as he got caught up on the turf and a little speed there for the Mustang. Now that was horsepower. 4:04. Game ticking away. Warriors are going to move to the state semifinals for the, I don't even know. Let's see. Well, we've been in the finals. I just put this in the write-up today. 16 years, 17 straight years. They've been in the semifinals. They've been in the semifinals every year since the MHSAA sanctioned the sport of lacrosse. 18 with it. Good defense there. That's a Nelson. There's a Karcher. Schultz slips again. That's twice he's slipped. He's jumping through the air with the greatest of ease. Washi takes a shot, and the ball is down, and it's 234. Be careful. Ooh, he takes a high hit there. I'm going to get a penalty. Nope, no call. He reached for it. He couldn't find it. Coach Chawla wants a timely timeout, and he gets it. So timely timeout by Coach Chawla. That will. Oh, nope. I guess he called it and then didn't get it. So that actually is going to hurt his timely timeout statistics. But with Coach Andy Gruber losing the other night, his season is officially over. And so by default, Coach Chawla will win his locker room season-long battle of the timely timeouts. 2:31 left in this one. Warriors lead it 20-5. Good defense out there. .43. I don't have that number. There he goes, flying through the air again with the greatest of ease. Tommy Coons was Johnny on the spot, and good hustle there by number 43, who is Mr. Zweida. Jordan's 27. Tommy Coons going to walk it up. We do not want a Tommy Coons injury. I'd like to see him just get rid of this. Fires, hits Washi to Dio. We got a Dio sighting. Dio to McNulty. McNulty, Washi, goal. That was pretty. Wasn't that nice? Tic-tac-toe, and I think that's going to do the game as the Warriors. Nope, no goal. Interesting. I'm not sure what that was all about. And the Warriors, not sure what the call was. Oh, Tommy Coons, good take. As things are starting to open up here in the closing moments of this state quarterfinal game. I apologize for the delay, everyone. Oh, that's a moving screen. Good call. Yeah, that was a simple one. And the Warriors, Joey Schmaltz is going to find 25. Trouble. Help him, someone. Warriors are going to back it out. Somebody's going. 42. Goes back behind to Dio. Good catch by Dio. Shout out to Charlie Brennan, his uncle. Dear friend of mine down in Cleveland. And he took a knock on the noggin like he was. Oh, Dio, not sure where it is, outside the cage. 20 seconds remaining here. Rat in a cage. Smashing pumpkins. What's the whistle for that? The good thing is there's consistency by the gentleman who's been yelling the entire game. In a 20-5 game with 10 seconds left, he really wants to know what the whistle's for. So you got to commend him on his commitment to yelling. And the Warriors are going to win this one. And they will move on to the semifinals.
20, Northville 5.
And so a nice game for the Warriors. Bounce back after that game they had the day after tomorrow.
Both teams on an outstanding season.
And a great season for Northville. They battled through a number of things this year, especially with COVID. And the Warriors, that's next Wednesday. Yep, he's got it right. That's good. I know exactly what the time and location is, depending on what happens. I told everybody. All right, everybody, I'm going to shut this one down. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are interested in some more lacrosse tomorrow, join me up in East Lansing or Lansing Catholic, for the game with Lake Orion and Rockford. So I appreciate everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for Mr. Schultz, who just popped back into the booth, who did a great job here bringing the laptop. I'm going to probably steal this from him tonight to use it tomorrow, but we shall see. Everybody have a great Friday night. Stay safe, stay cool, and we'll see you tomorrow.